Most of the time you see Corvallis firefighters responding to calls outside around town, but what happens when the emergency is in a confined space or underground? That's what training like today's drill is for, to prepare them for these unique types of emergencies. First, firefighters find out the scenario.
It's going to have a bad atmosphere and you're going to have to perform a rescue.
Then it's go time. The crew is split up into groups. One controls the communication and the air supply system. It's a system which isn't used on normal calls.
If you're using that, you're in an atmosphere that is immediately dangerous to your life or your health. So it needs to be put together correctly, and it has to work.
Another group finds the victim.
This patient had some chest pain and had collapsed down there.
Since the victim in this mock scenario can't move on his own and firefighters can't do much for him underground, they quickly strap him in.
We have them on a rec tank
To get him to safety.
I'm going to do a quick assessment, figure out if they're breathing or not, get them on the board and get them out as fast as possible.
Like in many training scenarios, there are lessons to be learned.
The trouble that I had was my glove selection. I wore my structure gloves, which don't really allow a lot of dexterity.
But even the smallest of mistakes can make a huge difference in real life.
Had I not done this training, I probably wouldn't have learned that, and I might have made the same mistake when it really counted, and it would have slowed me down.
After the final group above ground pulls the victim to safety, crews take a moment to reflect.
We've been working up to this drill, and so they were just putting a bunch of different skills together into one drill. I thought it went well. There was a few things we learned.
Corvallis fire crews will be back here training for the next 2 days to ensure that every firefighter and volunteer has the skills they need to respond to this type of emergency. In Corvallis, Heather Turner, KEZI 9 News.